Welcome back to part 2 of my Iceland adventures. If you did not see my first 2 days in Iceland in part 1, I suggest you go watch that first and then come back here because I'm going to jump into day 3, which started off lukewarm, I would say. We could not find the keys to our car, and Hillary was on the verge of barfing, so you know we're gonna have a fun time. Is that what my head looks like? Yeah, unfortunately. Show everybody your barf bag. It really pulls together the look. And we're locked out of the car, so reporting live. Oh, look at the sky. Yes, Iceland. Our first stop of the day was to Gullfoss, which is this massive waterfall. It is absolutely gorgeous, but it is also absolutely freezing. It was so windy, and the Arctic wind was picking up some of that Arctic water. I'm sorry, and just blowing it at our faces. And it was so beautiful, but it was so cold, I almost wasn't enjoying myself. Not to mention, this probably did not help my nearing bronchitis. It is much less windy now. Wow.
Are you filming this while I ask Hillary how she's feeling?
Yeah.
I haven't
It's for the
yet.
vlog. It's all about that sick content.
We then drove to Geyser, which is, believe it or not, a geyser that shoots water up out of its hole every 8 minutes. Geyser and I have that in common.
My crop was terrible. Oh. Shouldn't have put my phone away.
Do not throw coins into the springs. Nature does not care for your money. When you throw it into the boiling hot water, you are polluting and littering the area. If you want to help someone by giving them money, please do.
Well, I didn't bring anything, so you guys better stay up here. And freeze!
Mannequin challenge! After Geyser, we were driving down the narrow 2-lane road when we saw a sign. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Whipped the car into a jackknife turn. I nearly flew out of my crotchless panties, and we drove up this steep inclined gravel road. And when we had arrived, we found more than the sign promised. Not only had we found a creamery, but also a mini petting zoo. That's right. Hey, friend. Hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm getting one.
His name is Crispy Bacon.
When our chickens went parents had them, they had one that they checked the back of its head so many times.
And would it be a creamery if we had not found what I had set out to find? It's true. The rumors are true. We finally found the cows.
Way.
Oh my god. Guys, we found the cows. We are in the cows. Yeah, you did.
We're an all tambourine band. Come see us at the knitting club.
That is not the implication of this sign.
It's
Well, there were 2 knitting needles next to it with 2 balls of yarn.
I'm thinking somebody misheard that.
I think that was you, but you should come on down. It's a really good time.
Sorry, Jenny, you're cutting out.
Are you ghosting me?
over the walkie-talkie. I love nature. It's called exploring. You're okay. Beautiful shot. While at Thingvellir, we found this little post that kind of read out the dark history of Iceland. And let me first preface by saying that Iceland is ranked, I think, number 3 in the safest places on Earth. And they haven't had a serial killer since the 1500s, which is crazy. I mean, good, but like, not when you have a true crime podcast, but like, it's still good. So we found this specific point called Gallows Rock, and there was, this sign that kind of explained what it was, and that a lot of the dark things that had happened in the entire country's history happened pretty much right where we were standing, when many people were executed in brutal ways. Hold on. Thieves, the lowest of criminals, were usually beheaded. Women convicted of incest and other fornication were drowned, and their male counterparts were beheaded. Others received the same for committing infanticide to conceal a child's birth. Those brought in for witchcraft and magic were burned at the stake. Add 30 beheadings, 12 hangings, and 9 burnings to the 18 drownings, and you have the 72 known executions during this period. And that was all before 1838. Oh, naturally, we decided to reenact this in a very short movie. So you could see it there. Wait, is this like actually supposed to be like right there?
I think so.
Because that rock looks a lot like that rock, but also like those rocks look a lot like everywhere.
I think that's that one down there.
I think we did some landscaping.
Action.
Dearly beloved, we've gathered here today to decide which of us has to die.
I accuse Chris of sodomy and theft.
Yeah, boy.
All in favor?
Wait, he's my ride home from the airport.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it if someone can edit my vlog and upload it by next Thursday.
Ooh, I have no editing skills.
Oh, cool.
I have a lot of great traits,
Yeah.
including being the only person who bought a balaclava. Go on.
Yes.
What's that?
This thing.
Okay. All right, so far it's going to be him.
So Jim,
So now the next question, drowning or hanging?
Well, it depends. Are you a witch?
Don't they do the... That's what a witch would say.
And scene. We walked a little ways to find the Silfra, which is where the tectonic plates divide. So essentially it's this pit of water, and it's kind of like a trench that goes all the way down to the depths of hell, and I hate dark water, so I definitely stayed far away from there. But it's like pretty much open if you wanted to go snorkel or if you wanted to scuba dive or whatever. You can just hop on in and swim right to hell.
I'm gonna take a while.
Oh.
Did you like see down in there with the camera? Or? I can't. I just wind in the flare. Oh my god.
Wow, okay. So then after that, we were on our way home when some random Icelandic people started cutting in and out of our walkie-talkie.
This is how we get caught up in the spine.
Who else is using a walkie-talkie?
My lovely lady.
Stop it!
My humps.
As I said before, the sun does not go down at this time of year in Iceland. So it was like 9-ish I think maybe 10ish, and we decided to go out, and the night just went downhill in the best way possible. All right, we're choosing. Sorry. Cheers.
Oh no. Hit my own. It wasn't a set.
Wait, that's impressive. It looks like a shot.
I set it on the corner.
I'm nice and wet.
Alright, you either have to keep up or give it a keep.
What?
Okay.
In international waters? Eat my ass.
One more goal in me, and maybe we'll see what happens.
Hello, everybody. Broadcasting
Live.
from Reykjavik.
This
It's
is
12. Oh, Stop hugging. Okay.
I'm
So,
My fault.
mind you,
It is
12:30 at night and it's daylight. This is weird. Don't like it.
Spring break 2014.
big moves this year. I'm still going through puberty.
This is good now.
Okay, let's turn the light on.
Oh god. This is like not an OSHA hassle. This is
Oh, is that
bad.
a drying rack?
Are you just vlogging this? You're not helping, you little shit.
And I ran into some Philly film friends. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Matt. Lisa and I actually had an unreleased web series together. And Matt was the director of photography for a couple of episodes. So it's like we can't make time in Philly in our busy lives to run into each other. So I guess you just gotta like go to a different country and just like, hey, what up? Oh, where you staying? Around the block? Like, how? It's a small world. It truly, truly is. Anyway, after a long day, Hillary dumped her drink on Tom. I had shards of glass in my shoe, and we had a semi-clean half load of laundry hanging on an old, dusty, crusty towel warmer. So I think it's time that we called it a night. Next morning, I woke up and I was pretty sure I had bronchitis. And lucky for me, it was our longest day with 11 miles of hiking. And we started that 11 miles with a massive mountain, but there was a hot spring waiting for us at the top that you can like get into. Also, just so you know, anytime you see steam coming out of the ground, it is sulfuric. Sulfur. It smells like sulfur. So basically, it's like a big, wet, hot, smelly, rotten egg fart. God works in mysterious ways, I guess. Look, another mountain.
Silver linings in the under.
Right.
There's always gonna be another mountain. Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. What's the next lyric? Somebody please help me. With an ambulance or an EpiPen or a priest. Hear about what's waiting on the other side. It's the cloud. Wow. I said wow. What do you think? I want to put my feet in. Oh, please don't fall. Oh shit, bitch. It is really warm. Wow. 3 dudes chilling in a hot spring, really, really close because they are gay. leave it to my brother to wear short sleeve shirt while hiking on a mountain when it is like 40 degrees. That view though, bitch, she's breathtaking.
Yeah, I feel like I'd like to have something like this. Right?
It was so amazing, but also jarring because the air temperature was like 45-ish degrees and the water upstream was so hot that my skin was literally turning red. It is so nutso. Then we had PB&J sandwiches out of the trunk of our cars before we headed out to see more waterfalls. I want the internet to know that this girl is eating a Nutella and cheese sandwich.
It's really good.
By choice. Just another casual waterfall. Oh, I'm telling Mom! Now the fun part where we get to walk all the way up to the top. All the way up. We're gonna walk all the way up to the top. To the top of a mountain. Again. Alright, it's going well. It's going well. I haven't made it far at all, but it's going well so far. I better have a tight little ass after this thing, I'll tell you that much. How's it going?
I feel like I'm climbing a goddamn Jack and the Beanstalk. There ain't nothing at the end.
This is the Great Seagull Massacre of 2019. You missed it, should have been there. A historic moment in Icelandic culture. Well, I can say the walk was worth it. What'd you think of the walk, Dennis?
It's alright.
I mean, they could put an escalator in, but
I need my
I mean, if this crate goes down, we're
Exactly.
gone. That is quite the drop. My butthole is very clenched. I'd swipe right on that picture. Not a lot of margin for error here. Wow. Everywhere you look, everywhere is a new fascinating thing to stare at. That is some high quality H2O. There's the big ass waterfall. That right there goes down into the waterfall, and the stairs that we walked are over there. So we made it to this other beauty, and we're gonna walk till we get to that tip right there where those people are. Right there.
The caldera was definitely blown up, or the peak was blown off. And this looks like an open bowl from this side.
I know my geology. I went to college. Look at that hole. Nature is so slutty. Go like this, and then I'll make it look like it's going in your mouth. I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids. Tom, point to it so we know what you're trying to convey. Point to the waterfall. Sweetie, point to the waterfall. Where is it? Ah! You guys are crazy! You guys are insane! Y'all are nuts! Stop white people 2019! I was down by the river, I was down by the river. I was shaking that ass. I was popping on my pussy. I was shaking my cat.
Yeah.
I'd say I got a little moister than an oyster. Looks like a wet dog.
We got under the waterfall. It was great.
I got it. You're insane.
Oh, sweet.
Is it too deep?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna need a waterproof something.
Oh shit.
Iceland's most dangerous beach. Dude, look at that behind you.
Deadly sneaker waves. More dangerous than the tennis shoe waves. This rock is almost as beautiful as
It
you.
was born that way.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. Here. Scale the wall. Scale the wall. Good job, Tom. That was good. We're attempting to take a group picture. We are all in formation. I just farted. I can't even blame that on a geyser. You can move us around. You can tell us it.
You're fine.
Well, Dan.
Agree to that.
All the way on. It's on a 10-second timer. Go. Get the hustle, get the hustle, get the hustle, get the hustle, get the hustle. We're good? Woo! On our way to the next Airbnb, we pulled over on the side of the road to hang out with some sheep because that's what you do. All right, Hillary and I are attempting to lure the sheep over. I see most of them are skeptical. Meh. Oh shit. I think I f***ed it up. Look at all those chickens. Look at the little babies playing in the dirt. Oh, this one doesn't want to make it up the hill. Oh no. We're forcing the sick one to walk up the hill, you guys. Look, that's a puffin, that's a puffin, that's a puffin, that's a puffin, that's a puffin. That's a puffin. You didn't believe me, Tom. Eat shit. We're gonna... We got him. This is a prank channel now, guys. He got pranked. Smash that like button and make sure you hit subscribe and that bell notification.
I need to go get a picture of this landscape.
Tom, give it a break.
Yeah.
We need to take our shoes off out here.
Oh, we do. Oh, we take our shoes off out here? Okay. Our Airbnb was super cute, but literally in the middle of nowhere. We had to use GPS coordinates to find it. And I got locked in the bathroom, so fun.
Dude, is there supposed to be a key?
He has it.
There's a key like in
He has it.
Yeah, turn it to the left. You'll hear a click.
Is there a place for you to sleep? Is there a...
No, we're not.
I see.
Jim, did you use the key?
Yeah.
Can you coach him through it?
Yeah, if everyone can chill out for a second, I'm on the case.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't lock the bathroom door. Good lord, there's a sauna in there.
Oh,
did you
like that pussy?
Yes, I survived, and no, I did not have to sleep in the bathroom, thank God. Like in part 1, as a reward for surviving my buffoonery, here are some clips from day 3 and 4 of our trip in Iceland. Don't forget to stay after for a sneak peek at part 3, the finale. Gorgeous. Not like it ever got old, but like seeing beautiful, massive waterfalls became like the norm in our day to day, and the TLC don't go chasing waterfalls jokes, just like the limit does not exist. It just didn't get old. And now the long-awaited sneak peek to part 3, the finale of my Iceland miniseries. Seeing some fans out here. It's really cool. We're eating out of a dog bowl.
What we do with the goats?
What we do with
Sacrifice!
Yeah.
And subscribe. Well, we lost our tour guide. So this is such a bad idea. I cannot see anything.
I don't know what we're doing. We're trying to get the hell out of this iceberg.